Relationship therapy is a social institution where it is crucial to have effective communication between therapist and patient. The director Doug Ellen utilizes comedic features to convey a bad interaction between a therapist and their patients in a television series Entourage. The discourse analysis of the personal language and non-verbal features identifies how comedy heightens poor and misguided communication. In the video selected, I've transcribed from 15 seconds to 3 minutes. A critical discourse analysis is the most effective approach for understanding communication in the text. CDA focuses on the connection between language, power, and its ideologies. CDA also links the Fairclough's approach to discourse analysis. Fairclough's approach includes microfactors, macrofactors, and a social context that influences the interaction. It is also important to consider the author of the text and its intended audience in potentially unveiling various limitations. The purpose of a sitcom is to showcase comedy. The text includes Ari Gold, a celebrity agent, and Dr. Marcus, a relationship therapist. Ari is forced by his wife to see Dr. Marcus in an attempt to re-stabilize a troubled marriage. He attempts to schedule an unprecedented therapy session outside her workplace. My focus is on Dr. Marcus's transition from an unexpected interaction to an unprecedented therapy session with Ari. An interactive frame refers to how participants understand and interpret what is happening in an interaction. In this instance, therapists need to possess a mediative role, providing decisiveness. Out-of-session context must be avoided, especially if the other partner is unaware. She quickly reaffirms her ground as a therapist by outlining her guidelines. Quote, "I have a rule not to have my personal time interrupted," unquote. The therapeutic role is again highlighted through a repetition of words Ari and boundaries. The transition into Dr. Marcus's therapeutic frame is shown through the difference in register between her two initial inquiries. Line 16 expresses a more softer and slower tone, as opposed to the aggressive inquiry in line 1. Additionally, it's required by a therapist to create an environment where the patient can partake a period of self-evaluation. Hence, Dr. Marcus establishes a therapeutic setting in line 15, quote, "I'll give you 5 minutes," unquote. Afterwards, both transition from walking and talking to sitting down on a bench. Dr. Marcus attempts to end conversation in line 38, quote, "I'm making a run at the course record," unquote. The response is one of truth towards Ari due to the unacceptability of the recreated therapy session. Truth is a comedic feature used to heighten tension between characters. However, the response reveals the paradoxical nature of Dr. Marcus. She persisted with Ari's need for therapy outside work hours, yet prioritized herself in line 38. The response is humorous, foreshadowing Ari's personal attack towards her, which underlies the misguided communicative nature in her therapeutic role. The abusive ad hominem fallacy involves attacking a person's character and not the argument. The fallacy is used in response to an individual's differing standpoint or an expression of doubt. Lines 44 to 48 express Ari's criticism towards her job and husband. The fallacy is again magnified through the reduction of turn-taking. Ari doesn't give Dr. Marcus an opportunity to speak as the volume of his voice and criticism towards her increases. Directors try to create humor by using an element of surprise in a realistic scenario. Additionally, the transition of a boring character to a comic figure establishes incongruity. Stepping out of the therapeutic role, she applies ad hominem towards Ari in lines 53 to 54, revealing bias to Ari's wife. The text may be an inaccurate representation of bad communication between a patient and therapist, as the genre is a fictional sitcom. As a comedy, its purpose is to entertain viewers, not inform. A therapist shouldn't engage with patients outside their work environment. The nature of the consultation alludes to derogatory comments, bias, and an inability to reach an agreement. The therapist's aim is to negotiate a fair agreement with both husband and wife. In this case, it was not achieved by her. Thus, the comedic elements emphasizes the misguided communication from Dr. Marcus, making it easier to input a critical discourse analysis of the text.